What's going on, everybody? Heavenly Kicks here, and you guys have responded to the first episode of my versus slash what should you buy series. It got just over, I don't know, I think it was over 550 the last time I checked. So of course I'm gonna respond and get y'all another comparison of the shoes that release. And these are some that are releasing fairly soon. And the shoes that I'm talking about is the Air Jordan 5 Oregon and the Air Jordan 14 Hyper Royal. I believe that's the name. Before we get started, let's roll the intro. First shoe we're going to start off with is the Air Jordan 5 SC Oregon. The colorway includes apple green, yellow strike, and black. The release date is set for September 12th with the retail price of $225. If you're wondering why it has a retail price of $225, because it has that SE, which means special edition. All special edition Jordans released for a retail price of $225. Now if we take a closer look at this shoe, it is very similar to the Jordan 5 Oregon, the SE version, except the green suede is a little bit more saturated, so it's going to be more vibrant, rather as the PE version looks almost as if it's ashy, but they have made this one a little bit more saturated, and I personally like the change. Also on the back of the shoe, instead of having the Oregon Duck logo, you're going to have this Jordan 5 like tag thing. It's almost very similar to the Jordan 5 Michigan tag. You're going to have that same tag. To go a little bit more in depth on how to cop this shoe has been confirmed to sale on September 12th. That's already confirmed. Of course, you'll be able to get this from your regular foot sites, Finish Line, East Bay, Foot Locker, Champs. You also be able to get this from Nike, and you also be able to get this from smaller sneaker retailers like Snipes, Hibbett Sports, and JD Sports. Now, if you want to cop this shoe, you want to enter raffles. That is the easiest way you can cop this shoe without having to wake up early and stress about this shoe. You want to get the raffles. The raffles is what's going to get you the shoe easiest. The second way, obviously, is just to wake up early in the morning and to get that. But make sure you know your times. These shoe places at all the foot sites, they're released at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Please remember that is at Eastern time, so you need to remember what time they release. Eastern time and Central time is 9 a.m. and the time before that would be 8 a.m. So make sure you know your time zone and what time this shoe releases. This shoe, it's going to be limited, but it's going to be hard to get. Everyone wants to get this hand on this shoe, not just because of the good colors, because I love this color too, but because of the resale. There are going to be so many resellers trying to get this shoe. The PE version of the shoe, it's a PE version, so it's not really, you're not going to see like regular people getting this shoe, but people who are able to get their hands on the shoe, they did not get it for cheap. They paid thousands of dollars to get this shoe. Of course, this is not the PE version, but because it is so similar, it's going to be, the retail is going to be high. The resale is going to be high. I'm predicting resale to be $300 to $400, and of course later on to get higher. But I'm saying as soon as it releases, like within a weekend of time, prices will be around $50 to $100 more in places like StockX to go, the main places you can get this shoe. It's not going to be an easy cop. If you expect to wake up at 2 p.m. to get this shoe, it's not going to happen. It may happen, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. You want to be on top of this shoe. You want to be alert, set your alarms, because it's going to be very hard to get. Now, like I said, if you can't get the raffles, you want to get it on release days. The easiest to do that is to wake up in the morning, make sure you have multiple apps, get friends and families to help you, get them to enter raffles as well. You want to be able to get this shoe for retail because it already has a retail price of $225, so the resale is going to be, it's going to be high. You don't want to pay resale. You don't want to pay resale if you don't have to. Now, if you want to get this shoe early, if you look on StockX right about now, the prices right now are going for about $330, I believe. Let me just make sure to confirm that for you. Actually, it's going to be a little bit higher. It's going to be around $375 to $400. And I believe that when it releases, the prices of these will stay the same. I don't believe they will drop down that much. If they do, it won't be about like $50 to $75 how most shoes do when they release. I believe this shoe would basically stay the same. So like I said, get this on retail day. Resale on this is not going to be fun, but if you want to get it early, you'll have to pay a resale price of around $375 to $400 depending on your size or feet. The next shoe we have is the Air Jordan 14 Hyper Royal. Colors include the white, the Hyper Royal, and the black, with the release date set for September 19th. retail price was $190. Now I don't know if this shoe has been confirmed. Let me check. Yes, this shoe has been confirmed. If you're wondering how I know it's confirmed, if you look on your Foot Sites app, you will see if you scroll down to the release dates, and if you see the shoe up there, that means it's confirmed for that day. Unfortunately, on the House of Feet, they don't have it up there. I don't know why, but you'll be able to get this from your regular Foot Sites, Champs, Eastbay, Foot Locker, Finish Line, and them other smaller ones, JD, Snipes, Hibbett, Jimmy Jazz, all them places. They release at the same time as all the other Jordans, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time. Remember, Eastern time. Do not mix it up. Time zones. This shoe, I don't know. This shoe's pretty tricky because Jordan 14s, they're not the most popular shoe, but they do tend to sell out pretty easily. For it not to be such a popular shoe, they sell out pretty easily. These are more for the older crowd rather than your younger crowd, so you see a lot of more like adults rather than small kids, teenagers with these. But I believe that these will sell out, although there's a lot of white on the shoe. That's one thing a lot of people complain about is the white. There's so much white, there's not enough of the color. Although there is a lot of white of this shoe, I feel eventually it will sell out. And the resale on these, I don't think it will be that high. With the retail price of about $190, I think resale could be, as soon as it released, the resale $230, $255. But honestly, if you're trying to get which one to cop for resale, I would say the safer option, the much safer option would be the Jordan 5s. Those will definitely have great resale. You'll make profit almost instantly. Those are a great cop. You want to get those because these Jordan 14s, they're, I don't know, these could go either way. These could go up or these could go down. The safer option is to go to the Jordan 5. Honestly, for personal, I will go to the Jordan 5 as well, just because of how they look. They look absolutely fantastic. And like I said, this shoe has a lot of white. And not many people like a lot of white shoes because you can get them dirty easily, even if it's a nice shoe. Now, if you do want to get this shoe early, how much is the price on StockX? I checked StockX for the prices for early. You could get it for around $375 to $350-ish, which is the average range of shoes you wanted to get early. But like I said, it'll most likely drop when these shoes release. In my personal opinion, Jordan 5 safer option for retail. I mean, not retail. I keep mixing that up. Jordan 5 is the safer option for the resale, also for the personal. So if you want, go for the Jordan 5. But of course, that would be much harder to get. Anyways, this is the end of this video. This will be episode 2 of what shoes you should buy this weekend. Hopefully, I get that same positive energy because I love the positive energy. And if you're watching this video right now, please comment and let me know that you made it this far. Just put, I made it this far. I made it to the end, and you will get a pin if you do that. If you want a pin, I will maybe even shout you out. I just need that positive energy on this video because the positive energy is what fuels me to keep going, to make more good videos and good content on this video. Like I said, this information comes from House of Heat, Sneaker by Detroit, Sneaker Files. It's all, those are reliable sources for information. So if anything is wrong, please let me know in the comments. And I will make sure to update you on the comments because things tend to change. Last minute things change, like the Space Hippies. I made a video about that about 3 weeks ago, expecting it to release about 2 weeks ago, but they didn't release. They actually released in like a week. But I think I put a comment on there saying that the release date has pushed back. Anyways, this is the end of this video. Like I said, if you want a shout out, put it into the comment. I made it this far. You will get a shout out. I will even pin you in the comments. This is the end of this video. Peace.